2 months after the Olathe East shooting, in the early hours of Saturday, May 14, 2022, Olathe police were called to Black Bob Park at around 4 a.m. Black Bob Park is a wide-open public park at 14500 West 151st Street with soccer fields and walking trails. When officers arrived, they found 19-year-old Marco Cardino of Smithville, Missouri, shot multiple times and slumped in his car. He was pronounced dead at the scene. Cardino was a Shawnee Mission West graduate who had grown up entirely in the Johnson County school system. He had been lured to that park to sell marijuana to a group of teenagers he had dealt with before. One of the girls in the group had purchased vapes and alcohol from him previously and knew how to reach him. On the night of May 13th, the 6 teenagers were at a crib drinking and smoking, but they ran out of weed fast. Instead of paying for it, they came up with another plan. A 13-year-old girl in the group messaged Cardino on Snapchat and set up a deal. Black Bob Park was chosen as the location. The 6 teenagers drove there in 2 separate vehicles. They brought masks and a gun. The ringleader of the group was Jacoby Epting, who was 14 years old. According to prosecutors, Epting organized the robbery, instructed the other 5 teenagers on their roles, brought the gun, and wore a mask to conceal his face. When Cardino arrived at the park to do the deal, the males in the group got out of the vehicles. Epting pulled the gun out, showed it to Cardino, and shot him. Cardino died in the park. A second person at the scene was also shot at but survived. All 6 teenagers, 4 who were 14 and 2 who were 13, were charged with first-degree murder. The DA's office sought to try the 4 14-year-olds as adults. Kansas law prohibits trying 13-year-olds as adults, regardless of the crime. At least 4 of the 6 were middle school students at the time. By the time every case was resolved, the outcomes broke down like this. Jacoby Epting, identified by prosecutors as the person who orchestrated the crime and pulled the trigger, pleaded guilty in October 2024 to second-degree murder and was sentenced in February 2025 to just over 20 years in an adult prison. 2 others pleaded guilty to second-degree murder and were sentenced to juvenile correctional facilities until they turned 22 and a half, after which they faced nearly 13 years in adult prison. 1 other member of the plot pleaded no contest to aggravated battery and received 15 months of probation.